And spawning in the top right hand corner of Amygdala, we have the German Protoss player, the green Protoss, representing Streamer Zone. It is Jumy. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have the Polish Protoss player, the blue Protoss, also representing Streamer Zone. It is Gerald. And again, welcome one and all to the Tenacious Turtle Tussle number 26. Welcome to the semi-finals. Here we go. Welcome to the semis. Again, the winner will face up against Zaun in the grand finals. And who has the best PvP amongst all these players? Zaun, he was renowned for his PvP for a very long time. Likewise, Jumy and Gerald, they are specialists in their own right. Gerald, he is known for his disruptor play. He very often does skip out on Archons and embrace Mass Disruptor in this matchup. A little bit greedy to do so, to cut those corners, but Gerald, he is willing to do so. Jumy, on the flip side, is an animal. He's an absolute animal. He's an absolute beast. He is willing to cheese it up, willing to be in your face, willing to all in the hell out of you at a moment's notice. So we'll see. We'll see how they compare. We'll see who comes out on top. For now, 2-gate. 2-gate opener from Jumy, 2-gate opener from Gerald. This is the stock standard way of opening up. And just to reiterate, once again, it's all about the initial units here. Cyber cores are on the way. And do we open up double Adept, double Stalker, Stalker Sentry, or Sentry into Expand? How are we opening? Bearing in mind, welcome one and all to Amygdala. This is one of the largest maps in the map pool, very large map. As a result, we expect economic builds and we expect greedy play from both players. True, you could try to all in, but I mean, even here on Amygdala, the locations for a proxy are quite limited, and yeah, it's just typically not seen too often here on this map. Again, it is a large map in the it is one of the larger maps in the map pool. Behind this, there we go. Stalker Sentry out of Jumy, double Adept out of Gerald. Okay, that I was not expecting. And Gerald, he's going to take the initiative. Gerald is going to be the aggressor. So double Adept, as we mentioned previously in the last game, double Adept is to get across the map, is to get some economic damage, to wreak havoc, shade into a mineral line, two Adepts, they can one-shot probes. Likewise into a Stargate. Fun fact, this is the exact same opener that Zaun went for in the previous game. Double Adept into Stargate, into Oracle, into a delayed expansion from Gerald. Jumy is going to be the defender, as he's dealing with the pylon, and we'll go for a delayed expansion as a result. League-like predictions, median outcome. Jumy 1-2 Gerald. I can see this going to the ace match. I mentioned before, I do think that Gerald and Jumy are close in skill. I mean, this could be 2-1 in either direction. This could be a 2-0 in either direction. Again, I do think this is going to be a harder one to call. Best of luck. Best of luck to those that did predict in the chat. Don't envy you. Best of luck. See, Matt in the chat. PvPs all day, every day. True. It's fine. We've been doing it for years. It's fine. As Gerald does pull away. Again, behind this, the Nexus timings are quite close to each other. A big part of that, of course, is the pylon blocks. Oracle has arrived. And I believe that Jumy did discover the hallucination. He did. I mean, the hallucination just expired, so he did see the Stargate, saw the Twilight Council, saw the Oracle. Jumy saw everything, and Jumy's ready. He's in the main, likewise split off here at the natural as well. He's ready for the harass. Oh, shout out to the turtle. Shout out to the turtle. This is going to be forced back. Oracle does dip in, force the third in the revelation. Jumy holds. Jumy so far, he is holding on, does force field, does throw down the pylon at the rim, does wall up. Meanwhile, Gerald does get one probe. Gets a transferring worker. Takes down the probe. Oracle pulls away. Likewise, they shade in. Oh, they get into the main base. Probes are going to be going down. He gets one, he gets two, he gets three. 3 probes do fall. Nice damage here from Gerald. Shades to the natural. Oh, shading actually further back into the main. Which means no escape. There is no escape for the Adept. Adept is going to fall. And both players setting up for their third bases. Gerald takes the third, and Jumy should not be too far behind. Ooh, as Gerald, he barely doesn't get there in time. Barely doesn't delay. Does get the probe kill. Okay. No. I think they're talking about that. Aye. I mean, did get it. Did get the base. True. Jumy, he's so satisfied. He's like, mate, you thought you could stop me, Papi. Nah. I'm a speedy boy. God damn it, Jumy. God damn it. Here we go. Armies do clash. Jumy pushing in. Up. Does look down the army. And Jumy, he has a greater concave. Yeah, better trades here for Jumy. Does force him back. Does force him back. Stasis into the main. Up. Oh, it does catch 3 probes. Nice damage here by Gerald. Going for another stasis. He's not stopping. Up. He's not slowing down. Ooh, cashing out most of the workers here. Half the mineral line. Half the mineral line gets caught out. Jumy getting pulled apart. Pappy, I know we're fast, but we gotta react. We gotta... Oh, no. As Gerald gets another probe, it still keeps the Oracle alive. Bearing in mind, the Oracle is still alive. Doing so much. And Gerald is able to recover. Able to get his sword base fully saturated. Settling in. I think the lack of sleep is getting to Jumy. No, that's just... He's always like that. He's... You're like, oh, you know, he's sleep deprived. Like, you know, the mind is going a little bit down. No. That's Jumy. Oh, God. Esther Jumy. Gerald's moving in between the bases. Looking for a way in. Oh, stasis into the main once again. Oh, once again. This time almost the entire mineral line once again. Only a handful of probes do make it out to recall out of there. At the same time, with FSA shade in, 4 probes going down, and Jumy's getting pulled apart. Oh no. The question marks are real. As Gerald, he's all over Jumy. Again, it might be deep latency night for both players, but Gerald, he thrives in the D-Gen, Pappy. Gerald, he's always awake at 5 a.m. in the morning. Jumy, you're new to this. As Gerald, he's still being active, moving out. Oracle's still alive. Still active. Oh. Spreading dive. One stalker goes down. Not just one, getting a second, getting a third stalker as well. Better engagement here out of Jumy. Does catch Geralt out. Ooh, catching out more stalkers. Jumy has momentum. He does have momentum inside. Upgrades are even. Just better fights here from the green Protoss. Meanwhile, no, the stasis, they just keep popping. They keep popping off, Pappy. He throws out a cannon to focus on the stasis trap. Oh, God. He's had enough. He's had enough. As once again, the entire mineral line gets caught out. Jumy just hyper-fixated on the fights. I mean, he did win it, don't get me wrong. He did outtrade Gerald's, but may not have been worth it in the end. And sorry, did I say outtrade? Yeah, he got six stalkers. Did outtrade. Gerald's coming in for a zealot run by, distracting on the left-hand side, keeping the attention here on the fight. And Jumy does have the cannon. Oh, Zealots can collapse in. Massive warp into defend. And Jumy, he holds. Stays into the main. Jumy! No, Jumy! Out! Okay, he pulls back. Whew. Does pull away. Stasis did complete though. Oh, doesn't notice. No, he doesn't notice! Up! He doesn't notice! Oh, massive connection! Jumy! No! He didn't notice! Takes the stasis to the face once again. Not again, Pappy, not again. No. Jeez, that's what, like the 5th stasis that's gone off. It's crazy. Here comes Geralt. Gerald diving in. Immortal has arrived. Prism gonna get targeted down. No more reinforcements. And Gerald, he should be able to overwhelm this. He has zealots. Jumy does not. Gerald, he's not playing supply. A bit of an auto engage. Pulling away. Pulling back. Yeah, so from here, Gerald, he should be able to break through. The Immortal's exposed, the Immortal gets targeted, there's one Archon left. More Archons on the way. The momentum is on Gerald's side. Well, finally, the Oracle did go down to the cannon, I believe. Yeah, cannon has 1 kill, the Oracle goes down to the cannon. Finally, it goes down 11 minutes into the game. But the damage has been done. That Oracle did so much. Again, it was only 1 Oracle invested into this game. You got so many stasis traps. So much economic damage. Finally goes down. Ooh, Jumy even misplacing that expansion, had to cancel, had to rebuild. Now here comes Jumy. I mean, the armies are quite comparable in size, true. The quality is better for Geralt, as Geralt has Immortals. Jumy does not. Geralt's only fighting with half his army. But here come the reinforcements. And Geralt, he rotates at the same time. Zelda hit the gold base. Gold Probe's going to be going down. Does Geralt have enough? The Immortals, they come into play. They can focus on the Archons. Archons are being targeted. He gets 1, he gets 2. Takes down both Archons and he takes the fight as well. We'll lose 11 probes. We'll lose a lot of workers. Oh, Jumy going for the dive. Gets 1, gets 2. Gets 2 Immortals, going for the 3rd Immortal as well. Not bad. But still not enough. Geralt, he's still overwhelmed, still has a terrifying army. Did lose most of his Immortals. He's replacing. He's rebuilding. Jumy down to 37 probes. Sorry, 75. 37 army supply, what I meant to say. Down to almost half the supply here of Geralt's army supply, I mean. And Geralt, he can still be active. I believe Geralt, he has not seen these fringe bases. He doesn't know. Jumy getting away with a hidden expansion. But alas, Geralt, he should be heading in this direction momentarily. Yeah, he's checking. Does move out. Does find the Nexus. From here he can engage. Once again, a bit of an awkward engagement here by Geralt. The Archons were lagging behind. Jumy fighting back. Diving on the Archons. Can he target down? Can he target them down? The juggling though. Yeah, Geralt with the control saves the Immortals, saves the Archons. Takes the fight. Aye, aye, aye. Nice control out of Geralt. Does maintain himself. Jumy has to pull away. Going for a massive DT counterattack. 6 Dark Templar. There is a cannon. Here's a cannon in position. Jumy, this time he notices. But the cannon goes down, no detection. Jumy dives in the main army. Once again, hot pickup micro here out of Geralt. Oh no! Ooh, Prism goes down, both the Immortals as well. No shot, Jumy, he can break through this. He can break through this nonetheless. Takes down the shield battery, the cannon, takes down all the Immortals in the War Prism. Back at home, DTs are wreaking havoc. Oh, they're getting a lot of damage. 7 probes going down. But Jumy, he for the first time in a long time takes the supply lead. Oh, the Nova! Oh, the splits. The splits are good. And despite taking every stasis to the face, it doesn't matter. Jumy, he's in this game. And he's taking this game as well. Jumy going for the kill. Depowers the side defense. Going for the gold. Probes are falling. And Jumy, he can overwhelm this. Can. We'll see if we will. Nexus goes down, never goes up. Gets one Zealot. Takes down one Zealot. Doesn't say how he got ahead in the army supply. He took better fights. He was able to take better engagements. Multiple times when Gerald was moving in, the Archons were lacking behind. We saw Jumy, of course, snipe the Prism with two Immortals. And even before that, was able to take better trades against Stalkers. Like, just slightly better fights over time in favor of Jumy. And with that, Jumy, he is breaking through. And he's done it. He has broken the back of Gerald. GG gets called. Jumy takes game number 1. Whew. GG. Ah. Let's go. GG. GG, well played. Oh no. I'm messaging Jumy. I'm like, takes every stasis to the face, wins the game. Este Jumy. GG. And with that, we're getting into game 2. Impressive. Very impressive. Jumy says, I'm hungry, Papi. I took all the stasis to the face. He ate a lot. He wants more. He ate the stasis, he ate the win. That's what his response was. Oh no. SMH my head, and here we go. We're getting into game number 2 here of our best of 3 semifinals, and spawning in the top right hand corner of ley lines, we have the Polish Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss representing Streamer Zone. Down in the series, we'll see if he can bounce back. We'll see if he can force the ace match. I'm sure he can. Will he though? It is Gerald. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the Danish, we have the German, what I meant to say, I was thinking D. We have the German Protoss player, the red Protoss representing Streamer Zone, leading the series 1-0. It is a Jumy. Yes, there, Jumy. Again, despite taking all the station traps to the face, he got away with the expansion in the top left. He got away with better engagements, better trades, picking off Stalkers, picking off Archons, picking off the Immortals, of course, as well. Slightly better trades here for Jumy. Did overwhelm and did take it in the end. GG. Impressive. Very impressive. Again, who needs to react to the stasis traps? Who needs to? Just take them. Just tank them. That's all you need. Ah. Aye. Really, the real power here is sleep deprivation. Okay, that unlocks like the third eye of Jumy. You deprive the sleep, and you unlock the inner degen, the inner gamer. Jumy, he's ready. Ready to win tournaments at 4 AM in the morning. Let's go. But now 2-gate open out of Jumy, 2-gate open out of Gerald. Jumy, it looks like he might opt to hide the pylon. Might opt to hide it. As the probe is being active. It's like, mate, I should play at 5 AM more often. I should. It's the Jumy. It's one of those things where, especially because it's so late and because he's so tired, I wouldn't be surprised if after that game, like, even he doesn't know what happened. He's like, he's like, mate, I do not remember game 1 at all. It just game 1 was a blur. I just let Jesus take the wheel, Pap. He just took the wheel. He sent it. We saw the doggo. We saw the spray. Behind this is going to be a Stalker Sentry opener out of Jumy. Very safe way to open up. Meanwhile, Gerald's going for an earlier Nexus. Quickly checking here. Okay, Sentry. I wasn't quite paying attention. Basically, Gerald, he skipped his second unit. That's why he only has 1 Sentry. It was a Sentry. Skipped the second unit into a faster Nexus. So greedy build here by Gerald. And Jumy going for a proxy across the map to reinforce. Okay, Jumy, he's setting up here to proxy to warp in across the map. Behind this, going for a Twilight Council. Into Blink. We go. Jumy does move out. Does move out across the map. Oh, there's the doggo. Ah. Beautiful. And again, with that pylon, kind of reinforced. It's going to be slow warp-ins, but warp-ins nonetheless. And here they come. Here we go. Oh, Jumy. Jumy with the mass hallucination. I feel like force fields would be more effective, not going to lie, but sure, let's go. Does start to step in. Shield battery is done. And with the help of the shield battery, Jumy cannot break through this. Trying to tank some shots. We'll lose one stalker. Poise are being pulled. And Jumy takes out one sentry. Shield battery out of energy. Jumy, can he get another sentry? Oh, he wants it. He will. Second sentry goes down, but Gerald, he will hold. He will hold at a cost of 8 probes. Ay, ay, ay. Looking at the trades here, 8 probes, 2 sentries, 3 stalkers, and 3 sentries here. Better trade for Jumy. Is down in army. Now it's time to counterattack. Now it's time for Gerald to keep on pushing. Jumy is not done. He warps into Adepts. He's going to be shading to the mineral line, and Gerald, he has not much room to defend. Probes are going to go down. Gerald, he races back home. Probes are falling. Gets 1, gets 2. Gerald, he turns around. Oh no. He turns around and Adepts busts into the main. This is getting out of hand. This is getting out of control. 3, 4, 5 probe kills. Can he get 6? Up. Oh, not quite. Whew. But 5 probes going down nonetheless. Good damage. This also just gave Jumy more time to reinforce back at home. Jumy, he would have been in trouble. He would have been in a lot of danger to the counterattack. But alas, Gerald, he did turn around, and Jumy got away with it. Got away with it in the end. Gerald, he finds a pylon, shuts it down. Jumy getting ready for a third. Gerald's getting ready for his own aggression. We're going for the proxy. We're going for the proxy. Look at the units tab. Gerald, he's up in Stalkers. 9 to 6. Pylons on the way to reinforce. Jumy once again hallucinating an Immortal. Let's go. Immortal has arrived. Gerald diving in. Blinks on the army. Yeah, he ignores the Immortal. Knows it is fake. And with that, he's going to be reinforcing 3 Stalkers at a time. He's going for the third, trying to force a cancel. Gets a kill on the shield battery. Gets a kill. Jumy with some very delicate micro. Delicate. Pulling back. Ooh, forces a cancel. Yeah, Jumy stuck on 2 bases. Gerald, he can now take his own. Lays the third once again. And back at home, Gerald, he takes his own expansion. Third base has been thrown down. Gerald's going to be getting ahead. Gerald, he's currently down in workers, but he will have a much faster third. Meanwhile, Jumy will eventually break out. This time he has a very real Immortal, not fake. This time it's going to be real. Gerald will scout, will confirm. He's aware. Again, looking for a way in. He's going to be forced back. Jumy, he's holding, still maintains the greater economy. Yes, there is a faster third, but still yet to come into play. Jumy finds a proxy. Oh! Lose 2 Stalkers. 2 Stalkers going down. Nice pickles here by Gerald. Jumy diving in. We'll clean this up. Gerald's going for a rotation. Rotating over towards the left. At the same time, Jumy going for a depth counterattack. There is an army back at home to defend. Gerald, he's ready for this. Jumy gets 1 probe. He gets 1. He gets 2. He gets 3. Gets 4. Not quite. 3 probes once again, not bad. Jumy, he still maintains a massive economic advantage, despite having a later third base. Did take extra gases. Was able to get better saturation, and now working towards charge lots and archons. And +1, Gerald, he's behind. He's still working on his own forge for his own +1 gateway explosion as well. Gerald does have a larger army, but is going to be behind in tech, I should say. And even though Gerald has more stalkers, that's what the immortals are for. The immortals, they make up for a lower stalker army here for Jumy. Gerald moving in. Zealots to arrive. No archons for Jumy. Without archons, I mean, Gerald, he can break through. Speaking of though, here comes the first Archon. First Archon's on the way. Gerald, he pokes in. Gets a pylon. Gets one, gets 2. 2 pylons go down. Nice pickups here by Gerald. Oh! Well, speaking of pickups though, Prism goes down as well. Jumy fighting back. Getting a much later 4th base, as Jumy has been contained the entire time. But Jumy has built up to 3 Archons, 3 Immortals. This army is becoming terrifying. And the reality here is that even though the supplies are similar, Jumy has a higher quality army, has a more efficient army. The soup does lie. As Geralt is stuck with purely gateway units, purely zealots and stalkers. The first immortal is still on the way. We do see Geralt going for the Dark Shrine. I mean, when behind Dark Shrine, makes sense. He needs some kind of damage here. Geralt needs something to go his way. Moving in. Does move in. Jumy pushing out. Gerald trying to reinforce. He does have Archons. Oh, right, he used the DTs actually. Oh, there you go. Morphs in the Dark Templar into his own Archons. And now we do engage. We crash in. Again, 1 immortal for Gerald. And he's got a massive amount of zealots. Again, it's 24 zealots for Gerald. And Jumy, he's got the Archons to make up for that. He's pushing in. Zealots say engage. Jumy's got his Warpism. Do we juggle back? Archon's getting low. Gerald, he gets 1, he gets 2 Archons. At big losses for Jumy. Jumy, he's pushing through. Zealots on the way for Gerald. Warpin does complete. Jumy cleaning out his Archons, down to 2, soon to be down to 1. 1 Archon left, and without Archons, he's going to be vulnerable to these Zealots. Again, we've been lacking War Prism control here from Jumy to save those Archons. And he's forced back. And Jumy has to pull away. Failed to break through. Jumy instead going for a Zealot run by. Zealot drop. Geralt going for his own counterattack. And Geralt, you can just walk into the natural. Oh, you can try it. DTs, they hit to the right hand side. 5 probes falling. Geralt, he's so close. Depowers the robo. Over detection. Bay's on the way for Jumy, getting into disruptors. Archon's going down. Now we get 2 Archons here into the mineral line at the same time. We attempt some Zealot harass. Geralt, he defends, and Geralt, he's all over this. Takes down the mineral line, defends back at home. 17 probes go down. Despite the lead that Jumy had, not anymore. And not anymore. Jumy is falling behind. Trying to engage. Archons, they're stuck behind. Nice round though. Jumy taking a better fight. It's an Archon. Takes down the Immortals and the Archons as well. Oh, gets a Prism. And miss rally from Jumy. We'll lose the Warpism. Jumy breaking through. Takes down all the Zealots, blinking on top of the army itself. But Jumy, he needs support. He needs to save the Archons. Oh my god. Another Archon goes down. Jumy pulling away. Gerald's getting better saturation, more bases, more workers. And Jumy, I assumed was going Disruptor. He's going Colossus. I mean, I do think that's an answer to the problem that Jumy has here. That is the Mass Zealots. The Mass Zealot army and the low Archon count of Jumy has been definitely a factor here. I think I would have preferred Disruptors just because Disruptors, they are high risk, high reward. Disruptors have a lot more potential to swing a fight in favor of the Disruptor player. Colossus, they have their place. But, Jumy's pinned back. He is pinned back. Gerald's going for his own run by. Gerald is maxing out. Does find the expansion. Once again, going for the Archons. Colossus are revealed. In that revelation, the Bay into Robo. Gerald is going into Disruptors. Jumy will get there first. Disruptor production has finally begun for Jumy. Finally has begun. As Jumy cannot push in. It's up to 3 Colossi though. I'll say threaten Gerald. Both armies are maxing out. Jumy, he's defended until he's been maxed. The immortals are exposed. He gets one. Gets one immortal. Tempted to blink. Gets an Archon. Yeah, Gerald caught out of position. Going with this fence out of the immortals. Yeah, he gets one. He gets 3. 3 immortals going down. Massive pickups. Gerald, he overstayed his welcome. And again, his army was just not quite in position. Losing every single immortal. I'm getting deja vu. Very similar to what happened in game 1. Where Gerald was looking good, but he took a really rough fight. Here, Gerald, he lost everything. He lost all the Archons, all the Immortals. Gerald, he's down to Zealot, Stalker, and 1 Immortal left. And Gerald, I mean, just lost too much too quickly. Nervous, they send him away. Gerald trying to come in from behind. Going for the Disruptors. Despite that, it may not even matter. Jumy, he will take this fight. He breaks through the Zealots, takes down the Immortal. And Gerald, he just doesn't have anything left. He has 2 Disruptors, true. If he can land these Novas, then maybe Gerald can hold, but it's all about the Novas, all about the DTs. Here's the detection with the main army, is the detection period. There is. The Observers are out. DT's going for a counterattack. They can wreak havoc. Pushing in. DTs, they get across the map. There is a cannon. There is a cannon to defend. Cannon goes down. Ooh, depowers the Robos. Both of them. Oh my god. Both Robos are depowered. Massive pickoffs. And Jumy, he's in trouble here. Like, Jumy, he should win a head-on fight. But it's taking a long time. Do we have a recall back home? Just warp-ins. Waiting for detection. That's going up. There we go. Jumy, he defends. Does take some Novas to the face. And again, Gerald with those Purification Novas, he has potential. He's still in this game. He's still in this. 4 Disruptors. Jumy being forced back. Taking more expansions. more bases. Like there's Jumy pushing in the Novas. They get Narcon. Another Nova goes off. Jumy does a void, and the base will fall. At the same time, Jumy going for a big counterattack as well, taking down another expansion. And Nexus start falling. Gerald's getting contained. He needs an economy, he needs another expansion. Jumy's still in a better position. Oh. As Jumy getting ready for surround. Coming in from behind. Gets one disruptor. Gets a kill on a cancel on the expansion. Jumy keeping up. Has still a lot of disruptors. Jumy getting into his own fleet beacon, second Stargates, plus one air attack. Working towards Sky Toss. I mean, pushing up a ramp into all these disruptors is not an easy thing to do. It's not going to be easy. Ooh, as he does expose his army. He's going to lose everything. No, Gerald. He moves down to the low ground. Disruptors they get left behind. There's 3 disruptors left. And once again, they get targeted down. And one after the other, there's 1 disruptor remaining here for Gerald. Jumy comes in from behind. Catching up more reinforcements. And Jumy, he can't commit into this. Only 1 disruptor left. But now going for the bases. Going for the expansions. Jumy trying to hold on back at home. And to any will. As he is distracting Gerald. Gerald, he has to get some kind of damage. He's moving out. 1 Nova goes off. Nice connection. And there's a recall. Recall back home. Ooh. Takes Nova to the face. Jumy coming in for the surround. And GG gets called. GG Jumy. He will take the series 2-0. Clawing his way back into Game 1 and Game 2. And he will advance on to the Grand Finals. GG. Very impressive play here by Jumy. Despite the deficits in both games, he was able to claw his way back in, despite the stasis traps in Game 1, despite the initially a larger army in Game 2 for Gerald. Despite that, he claws his way back in time and time again. GG, well played. Whew. With that, Jumy does take the series. Congratulations. Congratulations. As that leads us into our final PvP of the night. Into the Grand Finals. Let's go. Zaun has been patiently waiting. He's been patiently waiting the entire time. Patiently waiting here for his next opponent. And he has one. He now has one. It's going to be a best of 5 PvP between Zaun and Jumy. Now, I do need a moment here to set things up. So we're going to be going on a short break. And when we come back, we will have that Grand Finals. Take this moment, get some snacks, get some food, get some water. Drain your disruptors, massage your marines. We'll be back soon with that final series. See you guys in a couple of minutes.